It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Rockets in Houston. For the Rockets, they come in off a win in their last game against Utah, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And tonight should be an absolute battle of wills. Two teams that have been dominating as of late. Shaq, you've been here before. What can a club try to do to maintain its momentum?
Well, you got to understand what you're doing well, and you got to keep doing that. Don't switch it up now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Take nothing for granted.
Well, momentum can flip at any point, Ernie. So hustle plays can determine the outcome of this game. So I'm going to see who has that extra effort on the defensive and offensive end.
It is time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan will have the call, and we will see you later.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you here in Houston, Texas, the home of the Rockets, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here in Houston, it's another home game for the Rockets. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
And they can put themselves into a great position in the season series by winning tonight. They've won the first one, 2 to go after this, so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Any win is important, especially when it's against a team in your conference. You know they want to win this one badly.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the Rockets made the big move last season, putting James Harden in at point guard. Harden said, "It shocked me at first, but I thought about it, and I'm a passer. That's what I do." Coach Mike D'Antoni says he's one of the best pick-and-roll guys I've seen. He's a terrific passer, not just a good one. He's a terrific passer. Kevin, this is the guy who coached Steve Nash.
A bold move that has really paid off, D.A. Harden's efficiency at the point guard spot has been nothing short of impressive. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Houston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. The sharpshooters, Curry and Thompson, are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now, here's Thompson after Clint Capella's miss. A baseline J, good as the jump shot falls. Durant's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Warriors. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
And Capella sends it back. And here's Harden for 3. Anderson kicks to Gordon. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Houston making a switch here. And Mbaamute's checked in. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up from the wing. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Curry. Durant's got his second basket.
I mean, the most imposing mid-range jump shooter in the game. Durant has no trouble knocking those down.
Gordon kicks to Capella. He dishes it to Harden. Harden missing again. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Thompson, and Capella sends it back. Leaves the dishes to Gordon. Screen by Ba'amute. Off the pick, and he comes up with the deuce.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by 1, and we'll be back right after this. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, what's that saying, guys? Sharing is caring. Just terrific ball movement here in that first quarter.
What they did, they left their egos in the locker room. It's a very all-for-one, one-for-all mentality.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala is at the 3 with Green playing the 4. Livingston is out there with McCaw, and it's West in at the 5 spot. And the story with P.J. Tucker is an interesting one. Was drafted back in 2006, played here in the NBA, then hopped between a ton of different leagues in Europe before coming back to the NBA, Steve, in 2012.
Well, his journey has been definitely a long one, but Tucker learned a lot about what it takes to find success going overseas. He's been a player who does all the little things for a team since his return.
From deep, Green, and Eric Gordon pulls it down. Houston leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And the shot goes in.
Simply put it, Green is just one of the best passing big men we have in this game.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Nene, the screen. Harden missing again.
I'll tell you what, despite the miss, he's going to be looking for that same shot again.
McCaw, the pass to Iguodala. Mbah-a-Moute with the steal. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Rockets ahead, leading by just 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. Most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. That's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. And with the zone defenses the league allows right now, motion offense really becoming a key to efficient scoring, it seems, Steve. Do you like that trend?
I do, because it's really hard. They're taking advantages of the rules. Zone defense is hard to be able to stop teams that really move and move without the basketball. I would love for the league to go back to where a guy can have just a touch or a balance of touching somebody, because being able to guard somebody without touching at all, that is very hard.
I think most players would agree with you.
You just want to be able to touch to get a little balance.
Sure. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. Harden and Gordon teaming up in the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Pachulia kicks to Durant. And there's the pass to Curry. There's Green with the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. Screen by Capella. Gordon kicks to Capella. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got 5 now.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Green, the screen, takes a 3, and Thompson is good for 3. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
I mean, a testament to the deep range from well beyond the arc. Thompson never flinches that far out.
Outside Gordon. The feed to Ariza. Just 5 to shoot. Capella with a screen on Pachulia. Ariza with the bucket.
Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Here's Thompson. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And another 3 for Golden State.
What I love is Stephen Curry's teammates. They routinely look to set a lot of screens for him, because after they know they set a good screen, it is a bucket.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Warriors lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every...
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Rockets trail by 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. Iguodala at small forward with Durant playing the 4. And it's West in at the center. Good! Capella's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Houston.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
I'm so surprised in a game this close. I know it's easy to criticize, but the defense has to be better in the 4th.
A floater. Foul on the play. Basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Stephen Curry doing a nice job being able to take the contact and still finish the play.
Young's check in for West.
One shot.
Big point onto the league. Great and-one play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Capella with a screen on Thompson. Gordon kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Capella. It's stolen by Curry. The teardrop falls in. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Stephen Curry mixing up his offense. Now getting a chance to score in the paint.
And the rejection by Curry. And Young kicks to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They set the screen. Back to Iguodala. Outside Curry. Iguodala with a screen on Harden. Just 5 on the clock. That pushes it to double digits. And now a 10-point Warrior lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 10. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Steph Curry.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mbamute. Troy Williams checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Durant. West comes in for Andre Iguodala. McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston, that's good.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 12. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nene. Outside Williams. Williams, a screen on West. Here's Brown. Sweet little floater.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Livingston dishes to Young. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.